What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about pressure. Now, pressure seems like a pretty basic idea that most people have a understanding of and they think they get it, but there's a difference between having good pressure and bad pressure, and I'm going to be talking about that a little bit and proving to you I fucking understand. It's really hard to be a trader while in college. It's not easy. You're constantly in pressure, but I'm here to tell you that you're not alone and that there are ways around it. So first, I just want to talk about the definition of pressure. It's when there's psychological stress that is put upon you and it influences your actions and it almost feels like there's urgent demands to things. And you're doing this because you're trying to meet certain expectations or perform in a certain way. You're trying to perform well, right? There's a difference between putting good pressure on yourself and putting bad pressure on yourself. Putting bad pressure on yourself is when you put timelines on when things should be done. You can't do that. You're on God's clock, essentially. You're a creation of his perfect image. You can't say, I want to make $10,000 this month, and if I don't, I'm a failure. Okay. Look, dude, it's great to have these aspirations and make this much money and travel and be profitable and all that shit, but you can't determine when that's gonna be. You just have to continue showing up. So when you constantly have in the back of your mind that if I don't pass this eval, if I don't get a payout this week, you are going to fuck yourself. I see it so much that people say, I need to do this. I need to get my payout this week. I need to pass my eval this week. I need to get on this express this week. Why do you need to do that? You're putting this pressure on yourself that is going to tear you apart because now you have this in the back of your mind, right? This idea of that I need to do something. So what are you going to do? You're going to be impulsive because you want to get a payout. You're going to be fearful because you're scared to lose when you're one trade away from getting on to an express account. Something like that. Having this negative self-conscious and having these timelines put on yourself, you're bound to fail. You just need to be confident that you know the skill, and you need to be confident that you will make it one day if you continue showing up. That's all that matters, is you continuing to show up. Not, I need to pass this account this week. You can't be scared of your losses. You got to just accept it. It's going to happen. I have been much more positive, I think, in the past month, accepting failure and accepting blown evals and blown expresses. I've lost several accounts, several evals, expresses. I've lost them. Yes, it fucking sucks. No one wants that shit. But you gotta understand, it's bound to happen. It's just a part of the game. And if you quit, then you're just a bitch, dude. You're a bitch. I said in my previous video, you deserve to see the person you can become, and you just quitting on yourself is so disrespectful to that future version of you. You think that future version of you is looking down back and saying, wow, I really quit that easy? I blew one account and that's it? What the fuck are you doing, dude? So, bad pressure will destroy you. And trust me, I understand pressure. I fucking get it. I've played high competitive level sports my entire life. I've played club soccer. I've played fucking volleyball for the team. I understand it's fucking hard. You constantly want to succeed. I put the most pressure on myself out of anyone I've ever known. The expectations I have for myself almost seem physically impossible. I will show you. This is my agenda for the day. Look at this. This was yesterday. Look at today. Look at this. Look at all of the shit that I expect myself to get done. I expect it to get done because I'm a perfectionist. I want to see the things I can do. I need to push myself because I feel like a failure if I don't get there. And you might say, oh, sports doesn't matter. That's not real pressure. This is different. This is money. Okay, motherfucker, I understand. I literally have 3 classes that start at 9:30. I'm trading in my class. My class has 6 people in it, and she calls on me. It's fucking hard. I understand. You know how hard it is to trade in class when there's 6 people in there and the teacher constantly calls on you, but you're locked in on your computer? It's fucking hard. I understand. But does that mean I'm going to give up and be like, oh, I can't do this anymore? No, I can't be a bitch. I literally can't. I dug a hole too deep for me to claw my way out. That is, like, doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, so that's bad pressure. Now, what's good pressure? Good pressure is when you are self-aware. When you are aware that you're feeling these emotions, when you are aware that timelines aren't existent, they're inevitable. Good pressure is when you just accept it. When you understand that the environment you are in isn't the environment you're going to be in for the rest of your life. Now, that being said, you need to put the pressure on yourself to continue to show up. You have to show up. If you don't show up, how the fuck are you going to make it? How are you going to make it? You're not going to make it. If you never take risk, you are going to die a sorry man knowing that you pussied out when you had the opportunity to. That's the truth. Good pressure is when you accept that. When you accept that you are not in the situation that you want to be in, but you're going to show up day in and day out. You're going to wake up early. You're going to hop on the charts. You're going to mark out the shit you see. You're going to be disciplined. Follow the shit you're supposed to be doing. That is good pressure. The pressure to do what you can do. The pressure to do the controllables. When you put the pressure on yourself to be disciplined, that's when you truly are a successful human being. So, put that pressure on yourself to work hard. Not to be tied down by timelines that are just unrealistic. You know, like, you're not going to make $100,000 your first month of trading. It's just not going to fucking happen. And if it does, more power to you. Congratulations. But it's just not realistic. It's not probable. You are a trader. You trade out of probability, not by luck. I said it before. Hard work beats talent. Talent gets lazy. And hard work beats luck any day of the week, because you can fail over and over and over and over and over again. But if you continue to show up, you are going to mitigate those losses, and you're going to end up turning profitable. If you continue to show up day in and day out, how are you a failure? You're not a fucking failure. You're not a failure. You haven't failed because you never gave up. Failure is when you stop doing something because you don't think you can do it anymore. So, by having pressure on yourself that says, I will not quit. I literally will not let myself quit. I can't quit. That is good pressure. That is a mindset. That is a mindset that you can keep in every direction of your life. Whether you do this for trading, whether you do this for your job down the line, whether if you want to be a doctor, it doesn't fucking matter. Whatever you aspire to be, by having this pressure in your mind saying, I will not quit. I will not stop. I will not fall. I will not cut myself short. That right there is quality pressure. Quality pressure. You got to think like a stupid example. Think of like World Cup soccer players. They are playing in front of the entire world. They understand what pressure is, but they have to go into the game understanding that we might lose, but we could also win. It's a 50-50 shot. So let's just fucking show up and give it our all. Let's give it our all. Bad pressure, as a World Cup soccer player, is going into the game saying, I need to have 3 goals in the back of their net by halftime. If not, we're going to lose. What are you talking about? By having these unrealistic timelines, by having these unrealistic expectations, you are performing in a way that will make you greedy, that will make you fearful. You will just perform bad. Because you're saying, I need this. I need this. And if I don't get this, I can't do it. What? That doesn't make any sense. You think Messi goes into the World Cup saying, if I don't get a hat trick this game, then we're going to lose? No. He goes in as a leader, tells his team, we're going to go into this game, give it our all. We're going to try the hardest we possibly can. We're going to show up for each other. We're going to work hard for each other. We're going to work hard for ourselves because we want this and we know what we're capable of. That's a winner's mindset. That's good pressure. That's how you succeed. So, to wrap it off, I understand your situation. You're probably a college student. You're probably a high school student. Maybe you're just a young adult, okay? I'm no different than you. We are in the same exact position. I am in a spot right now where I don't want to be. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be surrounded by this lust, by this greed, by this manipulation. I feel like I am in a distraction. In college is one of the biggest distractions, and you will experience that. If you haven't gotten there yet, you will experience that. Could you imagine trying to be a trader living in a frat house? How? You just can't do it. I see people that trade at their houses too, and their family just doesn't like what they're doing. That also sucks. We are all in situations right now where we're not where we want to be. We want to be in fucking Miami. You want to be in Puerto Rico. You want to be driving sick ass whips, having nice ass homes, and having that financial freedom that you always wished of. You want to make your family proud. You want to get them the shit that they never were able to afford. You want to take care of your family. You want to take care of yourself. Set yourself up for the future. You want this. I know you want it. I want it more than anybody else I know. Look. You're on my computer right now, but look at my walls. Look at my walls. I want this shit. I've wanted this. I wrote down all over my walls constant reminders that I literally cannot give up. I cannot give up. I have this quote on my wall that says, "We can do all things," and I genuinely believe that. If you genuinely show up for yourself day in and day out, you cannot fail. You have to do this for yourself. You can't bitch out. You are worth way more than that. So, know what you're capable of. I understand you. I get it. If you're seeing this a year from now, I was in your situation. If you're seeing this now, I am in your situation. I understand. It's fucking hard. It's not easy. It's not easy to be a trader in college. It's not easy to be a trader in high school. You're constantly surrounded by people that you don't want to be with. You're doing things that you don't want to do. You are in classroom settings where you can't focus because you're doing one thing, but they expect you to do something else. So it's just a lot. It's a lot on your mind. It's a lot mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It's hard. But you got to show up. And you can't put timelines on yourself. You just got to know that putting good pressure on myself by saying I'm going to show up, I'm going to be disciplined to what I'm supposed to be doing. That's all you can control. That's all you can do. And I promise to God, if you continue to do that, you will see results. I've seen little results now, but I am so confident that if I can control my controllables, I will get where I want to be. So I'm gonna end off like that. So that'll be all for today. Stay tuned for the next video. I will be doing a trade recap. So peace.